Hi guys, I'm back to another video, and in today's video we are back again playing Minecraft, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, but there have been quite a few changes since the previous episode. Well, you might see at the bottom of the screen that my levels have decreased quite a lot, and you might notice that we've now got some nice shiny tools. So what I've done between episodes is I have been up here enchanting all of our items, because today we're going to be going on an adventure. We're going to be going caving. You're thinking, well, why are you taking us caving? Isn't that something that you would normally do outside of episodes? And yes, indeed it is, but I have just updated to 1.18. I didn't update to 1.17. Basically, the last update that this world was on was 1.16. And I finally got around to updating, and we are now on 1.18. So we can see the new generation of like the mountains and cliffs and everything, but we can also go out and see the new caves. So I sorted out our inventory. We've got blocks to pile up with, we've got torches to light things up, and we've got a whole host of tools so that we can gather up everything. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go for a quick sleep, and then we're going to set off on an adventure to try and find some of these new caves. But we will have to travel quite a distance, because quite a lot of the chunks around our house have already been rendered. So because we want to go in a direction that we haven't been in before, I need to think about where I've been. So we've been like over in that direction. If you remember, I think we went in like episode 4. Do correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. But I haven't really explored much in that direction over on this side. And I also haven't explored much that way. So do you know, I might go further this way, but you know, like in sort of like a diagonal direction. But I want to be really careful about how I'm doing this, so that we don't lose our house. So I'm trying to go into as straight of a line as I possibly can. I have taken a screenshot with the coordinates of our house, so then that way we don't lose it. So if we do end up getting completely lost, then we will be fine. I didn't actually bring any wood with me, which probably would have been a smart idea. Well, you can tell that I haven't really explored this area, because there's clay there and gravel, and I'm kind of going around searching far and wide for gravel and clay, because clay we're using quite a lot of for the farmhouse. You know, because on the lower levels we are using bricks, granite, polished granite, and other materials like that. So we just want to move off quite far in this direction. We should really start to see when we are getting into newly generated chunks. I really should have done a little bit more research into where I've actually explored in this world. I think we should soon be reaching no, because I've been there, so we want to head a little bit this way as well. I am seeing that we are heading up on the terrain, which is a good sign, I think. Ooh, this is fancy. We have like we have like a ravine, but it's filled in with water. That is very nice. I'll have to make a note of that to come back to here, because we might be able to come up with some form of build for that. So here we've reached a spruce wood biome, so I think we'll just continue going on through this biome. So if we just continue off in this direction for a bit, because I know that I definitely haven't been in here yet. We've got a bit of a chunk border here. Oh no, that's not a chunk border, but it does look like a chunk border. And the way that it just, now this is newly generated terrain. I'm 99.99% sure that this is new terrain. I'm looking for any like telltale signs that this is new terrain. And there we are, copper. We've got some copper there, which tells me that this is new terrain because we didn't have copper in this world before. So we want to just like bridge across here to try and gather up some of that copper because we just don't have any at the moment. So here we are. This is the copper which we want to just gather up a little bit of it because we don't have any of it currently. Is that... Oh, okay. Now I'm just looking for any other new blocks in here. Now there's some light coming from down there, so could I maybe dig round here to try and gain access to that? Indeed I can. So let's light up this cave. It doesn't go very, very deep. But we have found a little bit of more copper, which we can just gather up to build up our own supplies of it. And there's another thing here. I think this is glow lichen. I'm 90% sure. Yeah, glow lichen, which is fairly new. Well, it is new to the game. So we've got some more down there. There's quite a lot of mobs down there. So we don't really want to head down there because, yeah, there's quite a lot of mobs and I don't really fancy much of a fight at the moment. We just kind of want to explore these new additions to the game. So let me just pile up here in order to get back out. So is there anything else? Because I know that there's like what are they called? We've got crystal things. I think they would be found much further down. But then we've also got things like what's it called? Deep slate, which I think we might find further down. But we will find out, of course. So let me just break my way out of here. But you know, we've got a shovel, so I don't know why we're doing that. And you know, let's gather up a little bit of that. Right, so I think we might continue off in this direction as we were doing. Oh, it looks like that's a bit of a cool terrain there. So should we just continue down or should we maybe go and try stay here? But I have noticed that we've got some pumpkins up here. So let's just gather up some of these because I think that these will be really, really beneficial for us. So let's just gather up a couple of these pumpkins so that we can have some. But yeah, what I think we're going to do is we're going to just further explore this cave here. Now, if I jump down there, I'm probably going to die. Let's go back around the other way and jump back down the way that we did earlier. Okay, so what I think I might do is I might go all the way down to the bottom there. Because as you can see, it kind of continues. But I'm thinking, you know, that one where I said that I really didn't want to go down, you know, a bit further over there. Oh, we don't want to be falling. If we just maybe go down there, let's take some torches with us to sort of light up the area. Let's do like a mad dash in with some torches to try and stop some of that spawning before it kicks in, because we did sort of unload some of this area, which should mean that we have lost a couple of them. So let's just continue to gather up some of this copper, because copper does seem to be quite a good building material from what I have seen. Oh, I didn't mean to throw those. Let's just have some bread here so that we can heal up our health. So now what we want to do is we just want to continue down here. Which way should we go? Should we have a look what is up here? And another thing to note is that now when we mine iron and things, we won't get iron ore blocks, we'll get raw iron, and then you will smelt that raw iron, which will then give you the iron ingots. So basically they've made it so iron ore you need silk touch to get now, which is a small change, but it does sort of mean quite a bit, because it means that... Oh, hello Mr. Spider, how are you today? Let's just take you out. Oh, there's two of you. let's not die all the way out here because we are quite a distance from our house, and I don't think we'd be able to gather up the correct materials to come back. But you know, let's just gather up a tiny bit of iron, so I can show you what I mean by them changing it to raw iron. So instead of getting iron ingots, you will now get raw iron. Let's go around here. And I like how you've got your like natural cave lighting now, thanks to the glow lichen. But I think we've just linked up to where we were a little earlier. Oh no, we haven't. So let's just continue down this cave. And this is the deep slate, I do believe. Yeah, deep slate. So this now spawns quite deep down, and you can find all the ores in it. It's basically just another stone. So you can have all of your ores in it. So let's actually just gather up some of this on our way down here. Because it's quite a nice building material. And I think that it will be really, really helpful for us. So if we just continue digging on down here for a bit longer, see how far we can get. What Y level are we on? We are on line level -8. That's another thing I forgot to mention now. Instead of the world ending at Y level 0, the world now ends at Y level -64. So that gives us quite a lot more blocks to play with, but it also means that the generation of ores has changed. But you know, we've just gathered up quite a nice selection of blocks there. Ooh, I didn't notice. So this is what I mean. You've now got the ores which you would find in stone, which you can now just find in the deep slate. So there's just deep slate versions of all of the ores in these caves, which is quite good. Do you know, I'm actually needing a little bit of coal because I don't know if we will be able to light up all of these caves. So let's jump all the way back up here. And I think we might try and get back up to them. Ooh, I really like these new sort of twisting style of caves. That's a creeper. Let's change directions. Yeah, because I'm not a fan of, well, I like creepers. They're really, really cool, and they do add, you know, like a little bit of fun to the game. But they like to blow up things that you've been working on for a little while is the only issue I have with them. They seem to know when you don't want. Ooh, the chains are now naturally spawning. I did not know that. Oh, no, no, no. Well, let's have a look down here. Is it safe to drop down? Yeah. Let's have a look what's down here. Oh, oh no. Let's go back before that skeleton absolutely destroys us. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to caving, especially when we're quite far away from our house, because I don't really want to die when we're that far away from home. But you know, I'm just going to come down here and gather some of this up. I don't know why I piled up there when we could have gone this way. But yeah, this is, you know, like a little bit of a shorter video, I think, of basically just having a look of some of the new additions to the game. But I think we've kind of established quite a lot of what has been added into the game, and as you can see, there's some quite good materials in the game. So, you know, you can see we've got some cobbled deep slate, which I think is going to be really, really good building material. Because I do go back and forth between Java and Bedrock. So when I've been playing on Bedrock and have played with the deep slate, I found that it's a really, really good building block. But yeah, I do think that it's going to be really, really helpful. But I also do think that we have just about run out of time. For, ooh, hold up. Before we do that, let's just have a look at this nice little crevice down here, which is just brilliant. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm just like, wow. This cave is really nice. You know, like, for you to like squeeze through, and it keeps you like going up and up and up. It's really, really nice. So what we're going to do is we're just going to gather up a tiny bit more of this copper. And then we're just going to slide out of this little crevice. And you know, I'm going to end this episode in this little cave here because I think it might be a little bit safer. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!